Hello friends, welcome to my channel Printf Developer World. Today our topic is going to be classes in C++. We all know that C++ is an object-oriented programming language because it allows you to write your classes. Let's understand what a class is. A class is an user-defined data type. Anything that can be represented as a separate entity can be treated as a class. For example, a car, a socket, a network packet, a database record. A socket is nothing but an entity used for inter-process communication. It has all the properties required to represent the object created out of the class. Hence, you call it as a blueprint out of which we create our objects. An object is an instance of a class. Let us take a very simple example to demonstrate how to write a class in C++. Let us take the example of a rectangle. We all know that rectangle has two properties, length and breadth. Let us represent it as a class. This is a simple class which has nothing inside it, and this is the syntax of a class in C++. This is a keyword and this is our class name, and we end it with a semicolon. This is the simple syntax of a class. Now we all know that a rectangle has two properties, length and breadth. These are the properties of a class. Now what more can we do with a rectangle? We can calculate its area and its perimeter. Our formula for calculating area is length star breadth. Sorry. Okay. I'll tell you what is this public later in the video. Yeah, this is a simple class. We have two properties to this class, length and breadth, and we also have this calculate area method, out of which we are going to calculate the area of this rectangle. Now let us create an object. In our main function. This is the way we create our objects. Rec is an object of this class rectangle. Now let us understand what this public is. It is an access specifier which tells what things to be accessed out of this class and what things are not to be accessed out of this class. For example, let's try to access the variables length. Yeah. See, it has given us a warning. Member rectangle length at line is inaccessible. This is what an access specifier is. It allows you to tell what can be accessed out of this class. By default in C++ everything is private. For example, this length and breadth are private to this class, so you cannot access it outside of the class. But this calculate area can be accessed outside of the class because it has public access specifier. There is one more access specifier protected We'll discuss more about it when we do it when we do a video on a detailed video on access specifiers in C++. Yeah, but for our understanding, in class we have access specifiers that hide your data from the external world, and this is one of the object oriented mechanism, data hiding. You hide your data, you protect your data from the outside world. Okay, this is our simple class and we have created rectangle out of it. Let's calculate its area. Let's compile our program. That was a typo. Yeah, see, we got 0 because we haven't initialized our length and breadth. So to allow that, we can make use of, to initialize our length and breadth of this rectangle object, we can make use of our constructor. What is a constructor? It's a method that gets executed when an object is created automatically. In our last video we have seen destructors get invoked when an object is destroyed. Yeah, in this video we also learn how to what constructor are. A constructor is a simple method without any return type. This is the syntax of this constructor, and we can initialize our this dot length is equal to okay. Here this is a keyword in C++. It's a pointer to current object. Now see, we get an error saying no default constructor exists for this class C++, because we have written a parameterized constructor rectangle with 2 parameters. So this is throwing an error because there is no default constructor. By default C++ provide some constructors, but yeah, we can get rid of this error in 2 ways, either by writing a default constructor rectangle. See, the error is gone now, or by passing the parameters. Creating an object by passing these parameters will invoke this constructor. Now let us try and check our calculate area. What is the return value of our calculate area? $200. Yeah, since we passed 10 and 20, we got 200. This is a simple demo for how a class looks like, how our objects are created, what constructors are, what access specifiers are. Hope I've explained you clearly about classes in C++. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.